Guys, welcome to the tropical beach. Today we'll be taking a look at Kimbo Bega's first place Pikachu Zekrom list from the Limitless Qualifier number 3. To start off, we've got 2 Pikachu and Zekrom. These are your main attackers. For full blitz, searches the deck for energy, and then also Tag Bolt is a really good GX attack, 3 energy 200, or 6 energy 200, and then 170 to a benched Pokemon. Pretty good. And then we've got 2 Boltuns. They are proxies because I don't have all of my Rebel Clash cards yet. And this guy, he is really good for the late game when you've got a bunch of energy all over the place. He does 10 damage and then 30 more for each lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon in play. So that racks up pretty quick. We've got Raichu and Alolan Raichu. He's in here for the tandem shock attack, which it does 80 damage and then 80 more if he came into the active from the bench for 3 energy, and his GX attack is also pretty good. 150 and switch for 3, or 250 and switch for 5. And he's also your biggest guy, so if you need to tank a hit, he's probably your best bet. We've got Zeraora. He's mainly in here for Thunderclap Zone, which says each of your Pokemon that has any lightning energy attached to it has no retreat cost, but you can sometimes use Plasma Fists, which is 160 for 3. Full Voltage is not a GX attack you'll usually be using. We've got 3 Dedenne GX. For Dede Change, discard your hand and draw 6 cards. It's really good for any turn you have a Quick Ball and no supporter, or it's turn 1 and you're trying to get off the turn 1 full blitz. It's good for any of those. Then we have a Tapu Koko. This is how you get the turn 1 full blitz. It is impossible without Tapu Koko. Then we have a Marshadow to bump one of our opponent's stadiums because we need Thunder Mountain in play, which I'll show you later. And then Eldegoss, he's in here for the Happy Match ability, which puts a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. That can be a Boss's Orders, a Professor's Research, a Marnie, a Malolana, just whatever you need at any given time. Eldegoss is there for you. Then, that is it for the Pokemon line. And for the supporters, we have 3 Boss's Orders. This is the gusting of choice for this deck. Then we have 3 Professor's Research because it's just the best draw supporter. You're gonna play like 3 or 4 in every deck. Then we have 2 Marnie. A little bit of disruption while also being some draw for yourself. Then we have a Guzma and Hala, which searches for a stadium card, and it can also search for a special energy and a tool. Then to round out the supporters, 1 Malolana, which switches your Pokemon and also heals them, which is really good in this meta, which is a 1-shot or a 2-hit KO meta. For the items, we have 4 Electro Power to boost your damage, 30 plus damage for your lightning Pokemon. Then we have 4 Switch, because even though you have Thunderclap Zone to retreat, sometimes you'll want to retreat a Raichu and switch back into it, for instance. And then we have 4 Quick Ball. These are the old ones. They received an errata which says discard a card from your hand, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it into your hand. They're in here because they're just the best search we have, so you're going to play 4 of those in pretty much every deck. We've got 2 Electromagnetic Radars to search for your Dedennes, your Zeraora, your Pikachu Zekroms, whatever you need. Then Tag Call. This only searches out 5 of the 60 cards in your deck, but still pretty good because sometimes you need a specific card and it's free search. Free search is always good. We have two energy switch and one tag switch to help get off the turn 1 full blitz. You Tapu Koko to 2 Pokemon, then energy switch to the Pikachu Zekrom. We have one Great Catcher as an item-based Gust in this deck because sometimes you're gonna Professor's Research when you wanted to play Boss's Orders and then you draw into a Great Catcher. We have one Reset Stamp. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. That's pretty good for late game disruption. It's really good against Baby Blacephalon because you stamp them and then they have to spend a turn just using Intrepid Sword. Then for the tools, we've got one Air Balloon and one Big Charm. Air Balloon is in here because most of your Pokemon have 2 or less retreat. And like I said with switches, sometimes Zeraora isn't going to be enough. Sometimes maybe you prized a Zeraora, so you can just attach an Air Balloon. And then Big Charm, that helps you survive a hit from Zacian after Altered Creation on your Pikachu Zekrom. Or you can take 2 hits as long as you don't hit into any Horror Psychic Energy from a Dragapult on a Pikachu Zekrom. Then the single stadium, actually, let me move this out of the way. The single stadium card is a Thunder Mountain. This is pretty vital, not necessary, but is pretty useful for getting off the turn 1 full blitz because you don't need an energy switch to switch to your Pikachu Zekrom. And we only play one stadium because Chaotic Swell is a thing, and Marshadow takes up the other stadium space. So you can bump a stadium if you need to with Marshadow, or you can bump a Chaotic Swell so you can play Thunder Mountain. So that's why there's a Marshadow and only one Thunder Mountain in this deck. And then for energy, we've got 4, 8, 10 Lightning Energy, and 4 Speed Energy. The Speed Energy provides a Lightning Energy as long as it's attached, and when you attach it to a Lightning Pokemon, you draw 2 cards. You can attach this to a non-Lightning Pokemon, but you don't draw the cards, and if it's in the deck or discard pile, it does not count as a Lightning Energy, so you can't use Tapu Koko or Full Blitz or Electrify on Speed Energy, but it's still really good, so you're going to want to play some of those. Then 12 Lightning Energy, because, like I said, you can't use Speed Energy with Tapu Koko or Full Blitz, so you're going to need a healthy amount so that you can use those attacks or abilities. And that's pretty much it for the list. Congratulations to Kim Bobega for piloting it to a first place finish. Check out my sponsors, Off-Grid Games. For some cards, they don't have all kinds of cards in stock right now, but they're getting Rebel Clash cards sometime soon. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Okay.